All right, AI government contractors. I'd like to know who's in the house. If you're new to the channel, we've actually had a couple of new participants or new subscribers over the past few days. So if you're new to the live stream, let me know in the chat. And you can also confirm with me that I'm coming in loud and clear. Just let me know. Let me get some interaction in the chat. Let's know. By the way, we're starting at 7:30 Eastern Standard sharp. 7:30 Eastern Standard sharp. Thomas, hello, sir. You're going to be seeing some subcontractor work today, actually. So this is a good live for you. All right. So now I'm sure I'm coming in loud and clear. Thank you, Thomas, for giving me a heads up there, letting me know that I am actually communicating with people on the other end. Today, we're going to be talking about something a bit interesting. We're going to be talking about some of the mistakes that people make when it comes to using artificial intelligence tools to write proposals. I know it sounds really cool to use artificial intelligence. It's like it's the new thing, it's the new buzz, but then we could make terrible mistakes in the process. So today we're going to be talking about some of those mistakes, and the goal is to make sure that everyone who watches this live from start to finish doesn't make any of these mistakes. But so far, yeah, 3 deadly ChatGPT mistakes. Again, we're starting at 7:30 sharp. All right. I can see that new people are coming in. Bernard, welcome, welcome. Hey, listen, to this question, you just submitted your first bid on an RFQ, and it's been 5 days already. What do you think is happening now? Well, I think the bid is being reviewed. I mean, it's hard to say what's happening. You submitted the bid. Did you receive an acknowledgement of submission from the contracting officer? What's the due dates? Like, there are lots of questions that I could ask there, so I can't really tell you what would be happening. Guys, we're starting at 7:30 Eastern Standard on the dot, and we're going to be talking about the three deadly ChatGPT mistakes you're making in proposal writing and how to stop making them. Okay, I'm not just going to be talking today, but I'm going to be showing you how you can stop making these mistakes. So 7:30 on the dot, we're going straight into the business. Sean, welcome, welcome. Uh, I hope I'm coming in loud and clear. I see here that SOC Hawkage can't hear. Just let me know if I'm coming in loud and clear. I can adjust to the microphone accordingly. Welcome again, Sean. We have about 3 minutes to get started. If there's anything someone wants to say in the comments, because when I get into the business, I'm going to be coming back to ask you questions, and I hope that everyone is ready to be engaged because I'm going to be asking you questions about some of the things that we're doing, and I just want honest responses. Does it look good? Is this helpful? Is it not helpful? Let's do away with the things that are not helpful and let's stick to the things that are helpful, to the techniques, the tactics, the strategies that are helpful. So you can let me know as well. But today we're going to be looking through a proposal, or we're going to be looking at enhancing the proposals that we write. But I'm going to take you through the whole process from looking through the solicitation, breaking it down, finding a possible subcontractor, and even using the website of the subcontractor to make our proposals more targeted. This is going to make sense when I start showing you. But right now, I'm seeing that the clock is saying it's 7:28, and at 7:30 on the dot, we're going to get into the business. My big head is going to be removed and the big slides are going to be shown. All right. By my time, it is 7:29. I am officially starting. Good evening, AI GovCon members. Welcome to this Tuesday live stream. Many of you may have noticed that I have missed a couple of live streams over the past week. I'm going to be restructuring content posting and creation on the channel to suit the schedule or to suit my schedule a lot better and dedicate more time to the people in the inner circle because a lot of people are now starting to win government contracts using AI tools to write proposals. And I want to invest more time into the inner circle. On this topic of writing proposals with artificial intelligence tools, it is important to know that although the technology has the ability to break down complex information and has the ability to use your company's information to write out a proposal, there is room for mistakes and errors. And today, we're going to be talking about three deadly ChatGPT mistakes that you might be making in proposal writing and how to stop them immediately. Now, Before we go on, just a few announcements. We have a free seminar, a free training coming up on the 29th of September at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 7 p.m. And you might be thinking, why should I attend this seminar? What is in it for me? Well, I'm going to be talking about three things. Number one, I'm going to talk about how every government contractor can break down solicitations with ChatGPT, and I'm going to be showing you how to do it in a systematic way. Secondly, I'm going to show you three fast ways to find subcontractors using Google, Perplexity, and ChatGPT. I'm also going to talk about and show you how every government contractor can enhance their technical statement for winning bids. The technical statement is really important if you want to win. How do you articulate that your company has the capability to do the work? How do you do it with confidence and with artificial intelligence? And more importantly, without tears. This seminar, you can register with the link in the description below. It's completely free. And I promise you that you're going to be walking away with value. And if you don't want to join the community, or if you don't want to join the seminar, then you can join the free community. But guys, let's get into the business of today. These are the three mistakes you might be making when writing proposals with ChatGPT. Number one, the over reliance on automation. By the way, I'm going to go through all these problems on a high level, and then I'm going to go a bit deeper into talking about some of them. Okay. Now, the first one is this: the over reliance on automation, followed by insufficient details and customization. A lot of people are expecting that ChatGPT would read their mind and produce the results that they're looking for. Time and time again, you're going to find that that technique is not going to work. You need sufficient details in order to create a customized response. Failure to double check for errors and relevance. But guys, I want to start talking about these problems a bit deeper. First, let's start talking about the over reliance on automation. Guys, if I told you that over 20 software developers or software engineers have reached out to me over the last 3 months telling me to automate the entire proposal writing process, I would be understating that number. A lot of people have said, why don't you just automate the entire thing? Add it to this bot-like system so that you can just put in the solicitation, and immediately you put in the solicitation, a proposal from start to finish is produced at the end. Look, there are other people that are far more intelligent than me and far more technical than I am, but I have not seen a foolproof system that can produce a proposal with just one prompt or with just one upload. I am yet to see it. If I see it, I will tell you. But for now, a lot of people have this over reliance on automation, thinking that there is this two button system that is going to produce a proposal that would win dozens of government contracts. Well, one of the most significant risks in over relying on ChatGPT to generate content without sufficient oversight or customization. So, guys, this over reliance on automation should be removed from your mind, but you want to use automation as an aid. Insufficient details and customizations. Now, proposals that lack details and are not customized to the client's specific context can come off as generic and may fail to stand out amongst competitors. Just yesterday, I was talking to somebody who is in grant writing, and we were trying to put together a grant. And one of the issues that we were finding while using AI to put the grant together was that it was sounding too generic. But using specific prompts to target specific keywords and topics in your proposal would help you have more sufficient and more customizable results. And then lastly, failing to double check for errors and relevance. So depending on the input and the nuance of the project, ChatGPT might inadvertently include irrelevant or incorrect information. It is essential to fact check and proofread Yes, I know that the AI tool is extremely powerful. Yes, I understand that it could even write better than you in some instances, but you need to watch out for hallucination. You need to watch out for irrelevance, redundancy, because these things happen. So keep your eyes open. Now that you don't have to do a lot of the heavy thinking in structuring the sentences, maybe you can now spend most of that energy proofreading the output to make sure that it aligns and going in and editing the work. Now, if you're still following, if you haven't drifted away, just throw a one in the chat. If you haven't drifted away, just throw a one in the chat. Let me know that I'm still communicating with people. Throw a one in the chat. I see you, Sean. Okay. Okay. Alan, I see you. Okay, so I'm communicating. I'm communicating. These are the mistakes I'm trying to make sure that you avoid. I was talking to a subscriber who let me know that, yeah, I tried to write this proposal. It was really bad. I don't think the chat GPT thing is real. And, I was like, let me see the proposal that you wrote. And when we looked at the proposal, I found that he just used one prompt to write the entire proposal from start to finish. It's not the best way to go, but as I go into the more practical part of this video, you're going to see exactly what I mean. Now, let's begin to avoid these mistakes and avoid it at all cost. Guys, that is the end of the talking aspect of these videos, of this live stream. I'm now going into a little bit more practical. Now, a few things that you want to always look at when you are going into SAM.gov is this an updated synopsis slash solicitation? Is this perhaps a sources sought? What kind of notice type is this? Because that sets sort of the intention that you have. And then you want to also know what are the industry keywords that I'm going to be using for my search today. You don't want to go in blind. In our inner circle, I show you how to break down your industry, create industry specific keywords that would help you navigate your search on a daily basis. This is important. So I'm going to be running through a lot of these techniques very quickly, but you're going to see how they work and how effective they are. I'm going to share my entire screen with you now. All right. So here we are at SAM.gov. I've opened up SAM.gov, and one thing you can always do with ChatGPT is you can say, okay, look, today maybe we're looking at porta potties. Okay, so what's the NAICS code for portable toilets? What's the NAICS code for portable toilets? Oh, we have 5629991. 5629991. Fantastic. What are some industry key words for this NAICS code? Give me three. Portable restrooms, sanitation services, toilet rentals. Guys, these are the keywords that you're going to put into SAM.gov while you're searching. So I'm going to start. Let me start with the last one actually. So I'm going to go to search. While I'm on search, I'm going to click on contract opportunities. From contract opportunities, I'm looking for the dates that are within the next month, and I'm going to throw in this keyword here and see what comes up. We have just one, and it is due October 5th, which is there's still some good time, and it's an original sources sought. Okay, we're still going to look into it, right? Let's look into this sources sought. Let's talk about it a little bit. It says rental of portable toilet, hand wash station, gray water removal. Okay, so if you remember from the previous video, a sources sought is usually they want information. It's a market research. It's not going to end up in a win. Okay, it's not going to end up in an award. But this sources sought, it says this is not a solicitation. A sources sought notice is a government market research tool to determine if there are two or more capable businesses or small businesses that can perform the requirements of a planned contract. You know what? I'm going to stay away from this. I want to stay relevant. And when I say I want to stay relevant, I mean I want to go for original solicitations where we can actually write something like a proposal towards. Okay, so I'm going to remove the toilet rentals. Let's try sanitation services. Oh, you see, we see refrigerator, air curtains, self-support roofs and structural components installation. Okay, laundry and dry cleaning. Okay, that's actually an industry I'm pretty familiar with. Laundry and dry cleaning. Let's look at laundry and dry cleaning a bit more. Now, this is a solicitation. Okay, that's cool. This is total small business set aside. And wow, this is nice. I like it when I see a very short description like this. What does it say? It says the Army's installation L and DC program provides the laundry and dry cleaning of government-owned items, IAW Environmental Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA. Okay, and other applicable regulations and policies. Okay, the process includes drop off and pickup at designated locations. The laundry service includes accountability, wash, dry, and package specified items like blankets, pillows, sheets, pillowcases, mattresses, covers, bedspreads, tablecloths, cook and medical non reimbursable whites, confinement uniforms to meet organizational health and sanitation standards. Okay, we get the point. But here we have a couple of attachments. We have quite a lot of attachments here. Estimated workload, deliverable schedule, linen specifications, list of items, pricing sheets, PWS. Okay, wow, this is a lot. So let's start by downloading this and this and this and this and this and this list of items. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of items here. I don't know if ChatGPT can even hold all of this, but this never hurts to try, right? So we're just going to throw them in one by one. I'm seeing even the spreadsheets are going in there. Guys, don't play with ChatGPT's capability. Okay, so that's how many documents? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 7 documents, guys. We just uploaded 7 documents into ChatGPT. Trust me, you can't do that on the free plan. You would not be able to do that on the free plan. Like, if that is unbelievable to you, just throw a one in the chat. We just uploaded 7 documents into ChatGPT. Now, guys, I'm going to quickly go into the inner circle to get some of the prompts. If you want to join the inner circle, you can DM me on school, and we can have a conversation to see if it's going to be good for you to join it. But here in the inner circle, everything is broken down into a system. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take one of the or maybe two of the prompts here, because this is the process that you want to go through anytime you are breaking down solicitations, trying to understand what you're looking at. So here's a summary of the government solicitation based on the document. So first of all, the title is title and number, performance work statements for Fort Easton Howard laundry and dry cleaning. No specific solicitation number provided. Okay. Issuing agency is the Army Sustainment Command. Okay, so what's the purpose of this? So the contract involves providing contracted laundry and cleaning services in accordance with the Army regulations. 200 to, okay, so that's just they're citing it to launder and press fabrics, textiles, garments, linens, and specific organizational clothing and individual equipment. Okay, got it. What's the scope of work? So the contractor is required to manage laundry distribution and collection points, perform laundry and dry cleaning services, adhering to Army regulations and standards, maintaining accountability of linens and other items, and manage the post laundry program. Services are to be offered only to government authorized customers and should include pickup and delivery operations. The contract covers tasks such as washing, drying, packing, cleaning, and accountability of items as per regulatory requirements. Okay, fantastic. So that's the first prompt. The first prompt usually gives you a high level. It usually gives you a high level. Let me see what is in the chat right now. Is the plan $20? Yes, the plan is $20, Gil. The plan is $20. But so far, okay, let's get back into it. Now, you see that first prompt really just gives you a high level of what's going on within the contract. But when we move on to the second one, what you're going to notice is that it's going to go deeper. So let's do this. Now, just out of respect for our inner circle members, that's just one aspect, anyways. But this is a system that you want to use step by step to quickly make decisions on whether you're going to pursue these contracts or not. You can use the beginner friendly 5 step solicitation breakdown guide. It's still pretty good, but this one really gets you going. Now, the scope of work is operation and management, laundry services, dry cleaning services, pickup and laundry services, compliance. So you see how it breaks it down into these subtopics. And as you go into, for instance, laundry services, this includes washing, drying, packing, and accountability of specified items according to the Army regulation and environmental health standards. So all this information really is just for you to gather. Now, deliverables. Cleaned and serviceable linens. All linens, including sheets, pillowcases, mattresses, covers, bedspreads, and blankets, must be laundered according to the manufacturer care label instructions and folded and bundled as specified. Okay, specialty items. What are the specialty items? Cleaning and servicing of organizational clothing and individual equipment and other specialty items as per manufacturer care instructions. Documentation and reporting, repaired and replaced items. The contractor must repair or replace any item damaged during the laundry process at their expense. So, guys, you see that second prompt, you compare the first prompt's response with that of the second. We have more in depth. We're going deeper. Look at the timelines and the period, the performance standards. So, actually, I may have to just open up the inner circle again because the third prompt is actually very powerful. It's the prompt that lets you know, like, what are the documents to be submitted. This is a bit of a longer prompt, but guys, this prompt, as you go deeper into the system, you see that the prompt brings out more and more in the solicitation. The specific details you requested about the submission instruction, including proposal formats, required documents, method outlines, are typically found in the section of the government solicitation documents dedicated to proposal preparation and submission. However, the previously extracted summaries do not provide explicit details on these aspects. To properly respond to your query, I will need to extract the specific information directly from the solicitation documents. Given that you've uploaded various attachments in the performance work statement, I can search through the relevant documents to find the needed details. Please confirm if you would like me to proceed with the search. So yes, I'd like you to proceed with the search. That was, yes, this is what ChatGPT is supposed to do, but sometimes it seems like it needs to seek permission. Now, one of the things about this prompt that I really liked it is that it produces this section called the required documents, because maybe this is the most popular question I get asked all the time. Like, how do you know what documents I need to submit? Well, this prompt actually pulls out what the required documents are straight from the attached documents, which would be your solicitation, your PWS, where the instructions to the offerer will be outlined. So here you want to see the proposal format. And one of the ways I engineered the prompt, by the way, this prompt was well engineered to actually pull out more information than you typically need. Like, for example, I always say this. I noticed that in some solicitations, I actually want to come onto the screen here because this is a bit more. So what I notice is that in some solicitations, they go as far as telling you, hey, listen, we want you to write in Times New Roman 12 points, and we need your margin to be at X, Y, and Z. And in many others, they don't. So I engineered that third prompt to make sure to ask for those specifics, whether they're there or not. So that's what you're going to see right now. Okay, the document does not specify the page limit for the proposal. That's good, but it also doesn't mean that you should make your proposal 150 pages long. Font size and type. Specific font size and types are not mentioned. However, submission must be clear and readable for sure. Document type. Proposal should be well organized and formatted to address all requirements clearly and comprehensively, of course. Okay, required documents. You need a technical proposal, you need a financial proposal, certification. So contractors need to include all relevant certifications or evidence of compliance with federal and defense contracting requirements. Great. Quality control plan. Submission method, electronic. So, guys, this is how you break down a solicitation. You break it down one by one with these prompts to make it really easy. But, guys, what if you want to start to find some of the subcontractors who can possibly help you with the work? Well, this is a transitionary process. You can ask what kind of companies can fulfill this job. So we have commercial laundry and dry cleaning services. We have facility management companies. We have a defense contractor. Okay, great. This is a transitionary process. What you want to do after this is one, what type of companies can do the work? We found out. Now, I want you to turn these companies into Google search terms with the location of the site. You want to turn these companies into Google search terms with the location of the site. So Eisenhower, commercial laundry services near Fort Eisenhower. Okay, great. After this, you want to then say, I'm going to copy this first one over here, copy, Control C, and say, turn this into a Boolean string with relevant keywords or relevant industry keywords. And I'm going to paste and look at what happens here. ChatGPT is then going to create a Boolean string. Let's analyze this Boolean string. Let's analyze it. What do we have here? We have commercial laundry services, we have industrial laundry, we have textile services, we have laundry management or dry cleaning services, and Fort Eisenhower, Fort Eisenhower or serving fort. So you see that? I'm going to grab it, go into my Google, and then here we go. Guys, the point of using this Google Boolean string is because now we can see that we are we have some highlighted keywords here, which could tell us, okay, let's check out this website. If this company, if this is even a company, it's not. So, guys, one of the things that you have to also realize is that sometimes the Google Boolean strings will not work. The next alternative may be to ask ChatGPT to find companies in the location that may be qualified to do the work and leave their link in the output. Guys, if you are still with me, if we're still kind of tracking, can you just throw one in the chat? Let me know that I am still talking to some people here. Throw a one in the chat if you're still tracking, if this is kind of making sense, if we're going through the process. We're about to start putting the proposal together. So let me see some ones in the chat. if we are still kind of on a good note, on a good page here. Okay. All right. Alan, I see you there. Darius, I see you. See you. Okay, let's get back into it. Now, check this out. Okay, so what I see here is that I'm unable to browse the internet to provide direct links. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to ChatGPT 4.0, and I'm going to say use 4.0 to browse the internet and find the companies with their links. And there we go. It starts to search the web. So you're going to notice this sometimes. ChatGPT will say that it can't search the web. It can. Okay. So we have both laundry services. Both laundry. Both laundry. Wonderful. So dry cleaning and laundry at your door. Oh, look at that. Pick up day. So there's pickup, there's delivery. These are things that they talked about within the contract and we saw. Look, I don't want to waste too much time on going through each and every one of them, but I just wanted to show you this. ChatGPT can pull out the websites of companies within the area. And like you can see, located directly at Fort Eisenhower in Augusta, GA. So you can always go and confirm. But one of the ways to begin to create a list of subcontractors is to literally ask ChatGPT to search. And you can even grab the link of that subcontractor and say, evaluate this company against the government contract and let me know if they can fulfill. And this is just an opinion. Can let me not call it an opinion. It's just a quick evaluation, and I don't want you to look into the red flags and say, well, this company can't do it because of these red flags. What you want to do is you want to use that as an opportunity to ask questions. So let's see, evaluating both laundry services against the typical requirements for government contracts, such as the ones outlined in the Fort Eisenhower laundry and dry cleaning service. Here's how they measure. Okay, so commercial laundry services. Both laundry services offer high quality, large scale commercial laundry services, including linens, uniforms, towels, and more. Fantastic. Dry cleaning services. They also offer dry cleaning, which is necessary for handling ceremonial uniforms and other specialty items for the military. So you see that ChatGPT is really just breaking down, okay, let's say I wanted to know what are the red flags? What are the red flags? Let's find out what the red flags are. Now, I would always suggest that you don't use these red flags to completely disqualify a company, but you use them as an opportunity to ask questions. So you're also going to notice that if there are not many really serious red flags, a lot of what you're going to see would be kind of generic, like regulation compliance. Like you can't really tell that from a company's website on average. So there is no mention on the website of compliance with specific federal or military regulations such as OSHA or Army standards. So these kinds of things, these are opportunities again to ask questions. But what I want to do right now is I want to go a bit more into the proposal writing aspect. I want to kind of create an executive summary and a technical statement. The reason I'm using these two is, well, let me outline what's going to happen next. I'll create the table of content. I'll create the executive summary. I'll create the technical statement, and I'm going to use other prompts to like elevate the language. So as you can see, ChatGPT 4.0 is still generating the red flags. And don't take this too seriously because it's always going to work as hard as it possibly can. But you want to read into it and see if, oh, well, that's actually a good point. Let me see if I can ask a question about that. If we're still tracking, just let me know that you're with me. But when it comes to writing the proposal, the first thing you want to create is usually going to be the table of contents. So I'm going to say, Well, based on the requirements, create a 5 item table of contents for the proposal. Well, based on the requirements, create a five item table of content for the proposal. Let's see what it does here. Still have my people with me? Are you able on ChatGPT to, instead of looking for subcontractors, it can be worded as if the prime contractor was looking for you as a subcontractor. The prime contractor was looking for you as a subcontractor. Why would it be worded like that? Yeah. Why would it be worded like that? I want to understand. Okay, so guys, you're still with me. Let's get into it. Now, what we have here, I'm going to ask 4O to try again. I want a 5 item table of content. So we have the executive summary, we have the technical approach, we have the management and staffing plan, we have the quality control plan, and we have the pricing proposal. Guys, we have a 5 item table of contents for our proposal. Now, when it comes to writing the executive summary, okay, one of the biggest mistakes that many people make when it comes to writing out a proposal with ChatGPT is they attempt to write out the entire proposal with one prompt. And I'm going to try to do that right now, right in front of you, so you can see how bad this is going to go. Using the table of contents, write out the proposal for this contract. My company name is Godwin GovCon. Let's just throw this in and see what happens. And while that's going on, I'm going to grab my executive summary here, my 5 item executive summary here, and I am going to create a new Google Doc right here. This is our table of contents, and then I'm going to look at what ChatGPT has done here. Executive summary. Godwin GovCon is a veteran owned small business with extensive experience in managing large scale contracts for government and military installations. Our team specializes in providing high quality laundry and dry cleaning services for government agencies, ensuring compliance with all regulatory requirements, including Army regulations, AR, and then it cites it for laundry, dry cleaning. And then this executive summary is 2 paragraphs long. Then it goes into a technical that is about 4 bullet points. So Godwin GovCon will manage all aspects of laundry and dry cleaning services at Fort Eisenhower, including the following. Now, do you think that this proposal, just tell me, like, is this the kind of proposal, if you were a contracting officer and you got this in the mail, it's like, okay, 2 paragraphs on the executive summary, this project may be worth over $100,000, and this is the technical proposal that you're presenting. Fantastic. Okay. Well, managing and staffing, it's everything is scanty. It's within 1 page, within 2, 3 pages. This is not the best way to go. But if you really wanted to make this worthwhile, this is how you're going to start it. Now, the key ingredients to a good prompt are three. It's clarity, context, and specificity. So I am a middleman looking to write a proposal starting with the executive summary. My company name is Godwin GovCon. And check this out. We will be partnering with, And then this is where you're going to grab the link of your subcontractor and you're going to throw it in there. And then you're going to say, we will not disclose the name of our sub, but we will focus on the value they provide. Guys, look at the difference in this prompt and let's check out what the difference would be in the response. Executive summary. So Godwin GovCon is a leading government contracting firm specializing in providing high quality services by leveraging strategic partnerships with industry experts. For the upcoming laundry and dry cleaning service contract for at the Fort Eisenhower, we are excited to collaborate with a trusted commercial partner whose name will remain confidential due to proprietary considerations. Guys, we can actually remove this. I would tell ChatGPT like this. I'll click on the speech bubble. No need to mention this. And watch how it changes it in the next. So Godwin GovCon is a government contracting firm dedicated to delivering top-tier services by strategically partnering with industry leaders. For the Fort Eisenhower laundry and dry cleaning service contract, we are collaborating with a trusted partner that has extensive experience in providing large scale laundry solutions for commercial clients. Our partner is known for their commitment to operational efficiency, high service quality, and adherence to environmental sustainable practices. Okay, so Godwin GovCon will manage the contract, ensuring seamless service delivery while leveraging our partners' advanced facilities and logistics capabilities. Together, we will meet and exceed the requirements of the contract, providing timely and reliable laundry services, including the laundry of linen, organizational clothing, and individual equipment and specialty items. Guys, this executive summary reads very well. But I want to show you something. Let's say I open up Claude AI, for example. Let's say I open up Claude AI and I told Claude AI something like this: create a prompt that helps to remove AI jargon and makes documents read professionally and human like. Check this out. This is going to be very cool. This is going to be very cool. So, this is the prompt. Claudia has created this prompt. Now it says transform the giving text from to remove AI specific jargon and improve its readability for general professional audience. This should sound natural and human written. So identify and replace AI specific terminology, widely understood concepts. So let's just copy this, okay, and paste it into ChatGPT and watch what it's going to do to the executive summary. Now it says provide the specific text. So what I'm going to do here is now copy the executive summary and give it the specific text like this. And watch how this transforms the reading. And if you're tracking, if this is making sense, if you see this being useful, just throw a one into the chat. But look at this. Godwin GovCon is a dedicated government contracting firm committed to delivering exceptional services from strategic alliance with industry experts. For the Fort Eisenhower laundry and dry cleaning service contracts, we are partnering with highly experienced organization that specializes in large-scale laundry operations for commercial clients. Our partner is renowned for their operational efficiency, high-quality service, and strong commitment to environmentally friendly practices. Godwin GovCon will oversee the entire contract, ensuring smooth service execution by utilizing our partners' advanced facilities and logistics capabilities. Together, we will meet and exceed the contract's expectation, offering dependable laundry services, including the handling of linens, organizational clothing, and individual equipment, and other specialty items. Guys, what I've just shown you here is this. With ChatGPT, you have the ability to not only break down the solicitation, but you can also start to write out your proposal. It's important that you write the proposal out part by part and don't try to write it out completely. You can also use your subcontractor's information to make your proposal even better. Guys, that's really it for my time today. I wanted to thank you all for coming into this live stream. If this channel gives you any value, I would like you to subscribe, like this particular video. And by the way, I would like to meet you at our seminar on the 29th of September. Do not miss it for any reason. All right, AI government contractors, take care. See you on the other side. Join the community.